شنو هسه؟ هذا نلغي هذا الجزء اللي قبل 5 دقائق. ماذا يطلع لي؟ بس يلا نشيك هنا نشوف.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
خلال مطبعي.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
يطلع لي ليش ما دا افتهم؟
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but patient, fully appreciated.
I'm on super. Delicious.
واو بايمون يعني ضمن حلقهم.
What happened? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking.
صوت انذار.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
There's no time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Hey, what's wrong with these people?
They're here. Yeah, there you are.
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Lavaroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here. Lavaroon was saying.
Wait, weren't you the one who...
Hey, shut up.
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should... Yeah, he said to get us...
Oh no, it can't be that thing.
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey!
We have to go find the Duke. You two just go and get out. Go on without us.
Hey, hey! Be careful!
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
على السريع على السريع. مشاكل الحياة المرة جايتنا بالطريق. جو نزلنا جو. سريع
They're
سريع.
here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
You're just in time. But be ready to run. Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
راح اظل من هنا ينتظرون. ويلكم باك. يلا راح اختم لك اياها. راح اختم لك اياها. اختم لك اياها اسرع من البرق. اصير اعلى من عندك. بالقصة. بس المشكلة درزان حكي بيها. حد ما يجي نوفليات.
Neuvillette, why are you here?
Traveler, Farina will soon be meeting with the knave that will do.
اوكي صندوق إنه يسرق شيء. ولا انا ما اخذها له اغراض العيد.
Look, there are a ton of Are you
Hi,
two
I'm
the
Nofara.
traveler in Paimon? Though I'm sure he's already explained.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my—
It is my pleasure.
I've already prepared seats for you.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to see this. This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adored.
مو كبير الشطل زيادة من اللزوم يعني لو شنو الوجبة.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what? I wonder how he's doing now.
Since...
Oh, so you're against ordinary people, my
but I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but... Oh.
Because...
And where did he go?
Well,
The fortress of Meripede lies... Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent... Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear
هذا
Tonya...
ضافوها لازم نظبطها. نصرها نار. أكيد
all
تستعمل
letters
الكتاب.
tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right?
كلها
as long-
تستعمل الكتاب لأن
Hold on.
لعبة رهن.
I suppose this...
Huh?
Have we entered into...
هلا اجت الهيب.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
لك عفطي.
Sounds about right.
صبالك نستهن. ملك المحيطات لقد عاد من جديد. لحظة أسطورية وصلت.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed.
I win this.
Very well. It was...
You made a...
We made a...
I figured you would have...
Shouldn't you have gotten...
So what gift must the...
That wouldn't happen to...
Well, I'm...
I was under the
That was obvious. Anyway, you've still got...
No need to stay here.
Thank you. I hope everything went smooth.
I must say, Miss Farina...
What are you trying...
At this point, the prophecy's hanging above... But you?
You're wrong.
I am not alone. Oh, great.
I have my ways. And I've been working on them for all this time. Fontaine will...
Then I ask you,
My mechanic...
I see. As a god, the proof... Allow me to be... Oh. Then allow me to jog your And what do you plan to do with the mass...
The origin...
So you also have no... I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Nuvile...
yeah!
Of course I will. Although, I must say... Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left. Traveler, I heard that you were recently committed. You too.
Oh.
You're welcome. It is getting
Very well. Well,
mind seeing me off, traveler.
Paimon's coming to...
مسز فورينا خليك قاعدة هنا. وين نروح؟ لازم نطلع منه اصلا. تعجبني هاي فتحة الباب هيك يا اخي جميلة. لا اكو كرسي فوق. هاي الساعة. 1000% ضامن صندوق هنا بالهاي الهوس كلها. افتح لي افوك هيجي. هاي الباب الجميل.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me.
بدي اشوف
That's what
قدراتها.
Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the That was all. Formal talk. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede.
They've all been working...
You mean Writhsley. He's a tricky one to... By the way, and you can just you are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child...
Didn't he say he... Forget it. I will be meeting...
Do you require help?
No need. I need to meet with...
Oh? You dare to...
My goal is just anything left un... It's just as I get... In fact...
Who are you?
The fear and... I left the scene with E not long after. There's no doubt that I have to find...
Yes, Father.
My dear children.
News from the fortress of...
Probably the hint...
I'm afraid so.
This is a good... Set up a meeting for
هاي
me.
قاريتهم.
And...
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's the initiative...
جاية وشايفة كل تحركاتهم. خلص القضية كلها.
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you. It wouldn't mean any...
All right then.
I've now had 2 chances to... I am a servant of Her Majesty the Sorry. Of course, it is how... Don't you think Fontaine... Ultimately, though, you don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve. And as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly.
Neverett?
For now, yes. Thank you for protecting Farine. To put it simply,
شكرا لمساعدة فورينا.
so as expected, permission granted.
Whoa. You can't...
If by the phrase "you guide," I believe so. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us.
Huh?
You may be closer.
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... Huh?
Please do not.
We were just guessing.
You get.
There's...
Please.
Well, if... Then since
None of the current. They say that when the
There are 7
the dragon sovereign. In any case, given the status quo,
Oh.
I still have some urgent.
Please go right ahead. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
ميت مهمة ثانية. الدنيا مطر شوية يعني. بالسجن. اعطيني وحدة بتاعت الخوف. هاي أول وحدة. طب نخلص القريبات بعدين نروح على البعيدة. يقول لي تعال يم الباب بعدين نروح من يم الباب. الفكرة شنو؟ اكو شي غلط لازم نجيبه. شيك هنا شيك. اوكي وصلنا الاول. اول غلط.
You guys are...
You guys didn't.
and here
All right.
Hey, it wasn't just...
Something. I was also whenever he'd say that.
Hey, there...
These two. They sure are a lot.
Oh, well, if you say so.
خلصنا اول شغلة. راح شغلة ثانية. Here you are. Okay, hi.
Sweet traveler! Are you still doing alright? We're fine. A few people sustained. Oh, of course. How did Nerva... Miss sure, Nerva, I ran into the bomb. If you're not, just let me know if you... I'd like to take the...
Okay, ندور على مصعد يصعدنا فوق. هذا ينزلنا جوا. صعدنا فوق. تخيل يعني هذا بعد علامة مالته تلمع. وين العلامة مالته هو؟ العلامة مال الماي وينها؟ هسه بدي اغير تطلع العلامة. زين ام البرق وراها. حلوة هاي الجاكيت انا ادري بيها. حلو التغيير.
Now guess.
Well, look who it is.
Traveler,
Looks like you're recovering.
Oh, right.
Whoa, how did you...
she didn't want to stress.
Yeah.
Okay, but check...
You meant father?
She said a few things that were...
Her attitude towards you is even... You should believe her.
Oh, Paimon just...
ما تطفي يعني ما تطفي؟
Hey!
Are you going to...
Looks like it.
Excellent.
For real? Then...
Another implies that, well, next time.
خلك اخر شي. لازم ننتحل يا اما ندخل جوا يعني. آخر واحدة.
Courier,
Yeah.
that's no excuse for...
Junior, Lurvine, we're...
Hello there.
It's been quite the...
And you?
Yep.
It can be a...
I mean, the
Oh, yeah?
You two really are
Not at all!
يا معود طفي له حكسره.
Do my eyes deceive?
We wanted to see how the fortress...
We're fine for the most part.
If that's the case,
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan.
شنو
He
هسه
came here
مشغله؟
in a
شنو
hurry
يعني؟
and
شنو
left.
مشغله؟
Miss Cloran
مثلا
is
اغنية
gone.
نسمعها مثلا شنو شنو؟
Well, it's
هو شنو يا بياض؟ شنو
You've already
شيء؟
wrapped up your work at the fortress, so
For real? Then we can...
you may ex.
شو راح ارجع بالجلاس؟ الحين والله قاعدين نمشي نص ساعة ما اشوف نخلص من عنده. جينا
We're back in our cell again. Sure feels it. Huh? How did you know? Hey, it's like there are so many bad things in the world. You're counting Paimon today? Then let's ask Catherine. The last time we felt we should be safe now. All right then. Good night to you, traveler.
رحلة في أعماق المحيط. بس عاوة كاتب انتبهت لها من 8 ل 12.
Wait a sec. Oh, today's...
بس وقت تكملة عندك مهمة. جميل. افتح ريزلي ونوفليت. تعادم اثنين حتى شنو؟ ما اخلي ولا وحدة موجودة بنفس الوقت النفهم. خذ السالفة. انتظر انزل بالمصعد.
Please sign here.
It's been so
بس
long
الصعدة
since we've
اما
been to
الناس
the
سهلة
surface.
ايزي.
What's happening?
والله احنا حالنا بنحالش ما ندري شو ذا. بس يلا عادي.
I'm fine.
Let's go ask the Duke.
رسالة توصلها للقائد العام، الرئيس للقائد العام.
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you.
Yeah, what was with that earthquake?
Ah, that. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what
So the fortress...
if you recall our...
what? Wait, seriously?
Ah, yeah.
Yep. It's you two. That's right. Today is our last day in prison. But, oh yeah, then be sure...
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go.
You're not going to...
I knew you'd ask.
القصة يعني مرات هم تعتمد على المهام الجانبية.
So you do...
After being down here for
يعني
so
لا
long,
المهمات كلها مهمات جانبية.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
we'll do our best. Well, it seems our work in the fort... We should... You're going to see Monsieur Nervillette?
I'm sure just you... You're right.
نظرات. not help. مكتوب help. What's going on? Okay, يلا let's go. كمل القضية. حلو اليوم استمتاع جميل. كل يوم يذلونه. نار، مي، برق. وين علامته؟ ما تطلع. هذا ثار يعني ما يستعمل علامة مرات. شنو وين؟ من 100 متر دقيقة. نازل وصاعد بالمصعد كل ساعة. هذا أول واحد المهمة. شوف مهمات
Appellee
كثيرة.
Harmonia sure is buzzing with activity today. Halt! Huh? Oh, excuse me. I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got... Everyone's so busy. Neverland!
Hello. You've come at the right... In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink...
That's all right. We just...
Very well.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the fortress of Meripede. And it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that...
Judging from your description, a whale of that...
Immersed in primordial sea water...
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering it. Yes? What is it?
كل جميل ما كان.
Oh, right. We asked the Duke...
It turns out that I'm the source of the
The
trouble.
water levels...
Fortunately, the warp of the change in water...
Navia should be in port so...
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster... I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
Please be careful. هذا نوفليت وذاك نوفليت. شو الفرق ما أدري. توقعت ادوس مربع يعني. يا رب 25 من أصل 32. 5 منا و2 منا 7. تمام لازم نجيب 7 حتى نحصل. تمام نفتح الخريطة هيك ننتقل. ما قاعد.
Navia should be around here. We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Look, there's someone.
ساعدك فوق التل.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right.
He looks pretty sad.
My leg! How could this have...
Just hang in there.
صاير واحنا ما ندري.
It's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a
شنو بعد جوز لقيتهم فوق. What the hell.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety.
He's wounded?
He fell.
اتوقع يعني هي
Jump down
تستعمل جيو.
Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him...
Understood.
All right. You'll...
سد الموقع تدخل غرفة.
Right. A little earlier, we suddenly heard the rushing water seemed everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water. Those who realized the Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible. But the water that flooded, no one knows if this could happen again.
How awful.
It was quite frightening indeed.
Is there any way we can help now?
Thank you for...
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here.
Sorry. I need to go for now.
And out she goes.
Okay. The wounded are being... Of course, Traveler.
Huh? Right now?
Thank you.
هذا هم إنجاز. يا تصحيح. تقل هنا شو نسوي؟ غرفة ثانية. غرفة. روح حسن هناك.
earlier, huh?
Well, given the time of day.
Right. That's...
Navia? Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just...
يعني نوفليت وفضل السالفة ترى. يعني نوفليت وتشي نفس المواليد الصراحة.
What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan. They were helping, and I've known them I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver...
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect...
I can understand.
See, it's not just...
How could Master ever be upset? Yet the cemetery...
Buying yourself a plot.
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus.
Hey!
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both.
That makes sense.
After all, besides you, demoiselle, the two of us...
Personally?
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously?
But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the...
I promised to let... I'm sorry for letting you see me in a...
Paimon doesn't...
I'd always thought I could make Malus and Silver... I'm so...
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia.
By the way, you can have a look at this.
Oh, Benna, so...
It's okay. The overall outcome indicates that the cost...
Right! Malus and Silver...
You're right. What you said just now...
Oh!
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met. Yes, my people. As for the supply...
Thank you.
Wait!
We just met recently.
Thanks to the knave.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're
I apologize. My subordinates have reported that Fatui...
This is nothing to brag about. As I've told this traveler before, I know lending your organ...
Without your help, there...
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver.
Don't say that. As Paimon said, I've never liked hearing people...
You're right. I'm sorry. Water is life to...
So, you're one who...
Of course. By the way, traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Alright, then we'll...
That is a... Traveler, you and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea. Indeed. During some judging by my people initially...
So, that...
I wanted to take the... Linny told me, which is why I want to give you this task. The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family. But Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you. I'm sure you already
Oh!
The intel I just shared...
Got it! So...
Excuse me, but may I tap...
You wish to join, Miss...
But are you sure you're up to explore...
Well, there's no point. Besides...
Since you put it that way, all right.
Okay, let's do it.
That's my China. ضل حيل أضوج من عندهم. ما عندي ناس أخويا أهزمهم. أنا ما مخلي لك حدا غير بس ندخل. أحا شنو هذا؟ أحاوات حبيبي. شلون؟ أول شي نجيب الجاز، ناخذ فورينا نفعل. يلا لا روح سباحة ولا تعب روحك. بس قبل، لا أقول قبل يعني.
Are these the rules?
They seem to be.
Let's go in.
Just speak.
قبل ما تروح نشوف الشغلة. عبالي شي يسوى. اتوقع راح نجرب نافية. ستارت. نافية مو ياهو. ما حاط لك بس تطلع قبل يقول لك اطلع بس قبل. حبايب قلبي إذا تستحملون غرق ومي يعني مستحيل. ما حجي غير اللي بسرعة.
What? The floor here isn't safe.
Settle down.
سلموني.
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
Right. You can't go down if there's primordial seawater.
Wow.
It's too dangerous and it won't be a... don't get by my wrong.
No, you're right. That complicates things.
In that case...
I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit.
All right. Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
طلعت اسوء.
There's something wrong with this bridge. Run for it.
رجعت اصلا. كان دحنا. نافية يلا اقفزي. لا يلا سلمت لك فيت.
Mademoiselle, what are you...
Maybe she just...
Yes, it's...
That's quite...
Oh. This is a...
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. I was just trying to...
Do you remember...
We were headed to...
Ah, right.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
How...
I've been great. They were knocking at my door.
Sometimes...
Oh, yes. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. I don't know what we would have...
Ah, did you call...
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some...
Very well.
Wait. Excuse me, madam. That's right. No, it's nothing. I've heard this name, and why are there so few people around here?
We must mind the time,
Huh? We do?
Well, now...
Miss Navia, here you are.
My trial?
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just...
Oh?
وين راحوا؟
Look, it's not.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to... Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. And as for the judge...
Please sit in the defendant's seat.
All right. But...
Typically, it...
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Do they have
Enough with the whisper!
My dear Miss Nav, as all here know, you, after you took over, not only you, but your... Yes, correct. We are one big... Therefore, this...
Huh?
Oh, well...
How...
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I see...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She...
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means...
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady.
She was born of...
Her actions cannot... Please do not mistake...
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. Even if Miss Nab, everything is... Now, I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay.
And you would call this justice? Have you forgotten how much you all...
Do you mean...
If your justice is flawed...
As you said, we can also have our own justice. And that...
Demoiselle...
يلا طلع لك إياها.
Silver, I remember now. Everything that seemed Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid.
Absurd! Who are you to say? Don't let them escape!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to... After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying? No more excuses!
He says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be?
What's with these people? Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us.
Miss... Silence.
That's... Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion, the court will adjourn.
Our thanks.
Please leave with me.
But...
Go on now, Demoiselle. This is your only...
Loose.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that...
Malus. Silver.
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake? Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still...
It looks like you're...
Did all this happen?
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. You were just about to be... I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, were it not for their intervention.
Wait! Did you say oath?
Perhaps those 2...
I always told the...
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right.
Why do you look so... Oh,
I merely thought...
Huh?
Ah, Siege-we?
No way!
I see.
Oh, and the...
Thank you.
He's still... So, Neverlet...
Yes, in fact. Amid my astonishment...
Yeah, we...
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then! Oh no! Another unstable path! Watch your step!
كله مفصل.
Watch out! There are rocks falling over here! Seems we're almost at the top. Keep it up! Wings of darkness! Come, sever night. Everybody stand back!
Be sanctified. Silence! An oversight on my part.
Oz, reveal thyself!
مكان متهاوي. ما أدري بالعكس شنو الوظيفة ما تدري.
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden...
The path sure had some twists and turns, but It turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Stone slates? It seems like they were put here as an offer.
Perhaps we should just leave them be.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first and...
The surrounding wall.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see.
It feels like someone...
That would fit the
There's a person kneeling.
And is that Lady Farina?
And is...
The 4th image.
The people will all be dissolved. More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover.
Don't blame yourself, Miss...
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just... This says that it's...
I real...
Still...
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the 4th, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before...
And yet the order is reversed here.
If we go by time...
Egeria, then. I had the previous Archon kneeling before the
Did she herself commit that sin? Also,
But who would...
It seems that any further clues will have to come.
In that case, there's no time...
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
خلصت القضية.
Let's split up here.
You still...
Just...
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work, Traveler. I will go I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my...
Are you really gonna
She has long been...
Alright.
I will be...
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you, as ever. So please don't think you're in imposition. Alright.
We're finally back!
Welcome back.
Yay! And there's good... Paimon's already starting to...
Oh, that voice.
خلفون.
Is that...
Huh?
أم المي.
It's you two.
Mona?
Seriously?
Still, we didn't...
Well, I have some... Why did you think I... Well, I used to have my own. There was nothing for it. Nope. Although it is used by...
Wow!
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as Astromancer.
Whoa!
My name means...
Thrice as great?
I know, right?
Talk about accept...
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so...
That sounds terrible! But anyway, you're not fun...
Well, I was born.
Oh, that's a good...
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean. That was the main reason, yes. The invitation was sent quite a...
What do you make of...
What I can tell you, I'm afraid that... But on the flip side...
A visionary?
Of course. The old hag could do it.
Thanks, Mona!
Oh, well...
That's the greatest of...
Indeed, indeed!
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with... Right, but we were able to recruit... Good morning. To be honest, Paimon's still feeling... But it's time to get up.
حق على هالقضية إذا سوينا بابا عوفينا نجيك الساعة لاكفتنا بنص الطريق. ممنوع الدخول. ما يقبل أحد يطبله.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the it is not my... Look at this.
You mean...
We did not arrive in time to avert. I will say this once more. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some...
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. But you...
That's correct. The second of these...
I don't.
I'll ask you, my decipher...
All gods don't have the same secrets I understand your concerns.
Forgive me for saying this now, but there are several This is not strange. You have never been as...
Well, since you know, there's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix. Just trust in me. That's all I have to say. We do not... Oh!
Did Farina not notice us again?
I assume you've been outside?
Oh!
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Still, I do not understand. Everyone in her... We may have to...
Oh?
Normally, people will...
But...
We will need to consider... if at all possible. This may be cruel to her, but... But who will...
Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just involved in...
And here you are, drinking...
That's what family
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about...
Me?
Then, how about you?
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become...
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things.
That was a little long-winded.
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to... As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be...
Oh?
Well, it's...
Huh?
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a...
I see.
He is glad that you could...
In that case, do any of you have experience?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we...
I'm afraid not, though that was their name. Today, a trap comprised... So...
For me, our line of work...
You use some of those techniques while moving...
Yes, and
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my...
And I can be there...
With discretion...
I remember that you like...
I did.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear...
That makes sense. But I do have one more... If we were to create a trap... If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also...
Wait...
Only a hunter who's...
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them up, but we shall require much more courage.
Oh.
Indeed. أكثر اللعبة حكي.
be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks... it's hard to say. After all, you're the most reliable person... did you just port... Paimon's never seen that...
Don't be frightened. Aw.
Wait.
You're feeling lost. Consider me the prophecy.
What?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eye. Just as prophecy are the things that I believe that you understand, right? Ultimately.
The voice. Hey, it's you!
Well, I see I've walked in on some lively band.
Mona!
Fine, just not all fun. Why, yes, I'm in full
That's right!
Yes. About what we... Huh? Goodness gracious.
She said that you...
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary, but I've never...
Whoa.
Their abilities are...
Well, it's not like Paimon...
Yes, she was quite... Perhaps it is some... Traveler? Paimon?
Oh, we're
I see. I guess you could consider me someone who has... But even so, perhaps that's what En was trying to tell... I did originally...
Huh. You do have a point.
There, it was worth trying. I suppose that...
Paimon feels kind of moved by what Mona said. But also kind of sad, too. Hey, Traveler. Paimon suddenly feels like going outside. Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by. Let Paimon see! The underwaters, my recent attempt thus did an act a while before journalist Charlotte... Charlotte took so much... She hasn't been able to get a hold of any... seriously? The limited edition, only 60. It was so delicious the last...
One slice of cake, please.
Someone showed up after... Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, are you here to buy cake too?
Wait.
That's right.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Every day?
It's part of my daily...
Then what if someone told you one day that this...
But why would it...
Well...
Oh, the prof... No. It's the sick...
Huh.
Don't be silly. Excuse me, could I have... These 2 slices are for you.
Oh, you know Seatwing?
I sure do. She said that I've got something else to do, so...
And there she goes. All right, let's dig in. It's more delicious. Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious. Oh, we're near the Seabird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
No! If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon!
Ha! You've got some nerve.
Oh, you needn't. It's all right, though.
Really? Well,
Still, what brings you here?
a friend of ours met.
Ah, so you... So she mentioned me?
What did she said that you're a real dick?
No.
Huh? So,
Oh, of course it doesn't. That was...
yeah. Are we?
Why not?
Oh.
Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! Ooh, so much to get...
Wait, Charlotte. Paimon's still got a question for you.
And what's that? If you're from what I've seen, so in all likelihood, I'd probably still be prepping. Just think about it. If this Nick... And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that... I'm not a dreamer, but anyway...
That's... so... Anyway, let's go and take a look at the sea, shall we? The sea breeze and scenery can be a pretty soothing... Paimon's been thinking... If it wasn't fun... No, we've always been moving to the next You mean... still track... Huh.
هم حكوا كلام والله هو والله هو يعني ما بدنا نلعب والله بس جوزنا
So the two of you are still here.
Oh, you're from the Palais...
Yes, I'm Isadora. Not at all. Yes, and...
A riot?
Well, that Lady Farina loudly accusing... And before she could... The crowd continued to...
So people have...
I agree.
So what happened after that? Is Farina okay?
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control, the Marechaussee Phantom had their hands full.
So, you mean she's still missing?
That's right. That said, I don't think they're good.
Don't worry.
Is that so?
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then. If we know and as we... When Nerval it would be hard... Paimon thinks... Huh. Well, what do you think? In that case, there's no...
الساعة 20,000 يا أهلا شنو اوكي كذا ننتقل يا اخي والله مسافات بعيدة هاي جوا القاع وفوق القاع وكل ساعة.
This place looks deserted. Guess all the survivors must have evacuated already. All that's left here are signs of devastation. Could Farina really be here? Let's try to find her as soon as possible.
لا والله العظيم اضرب هاي السالفة مات.
That's Farina, right up.
What was meant? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but what can I even do? Who's that?
Don't worry, Farina.
They even. Oh,
فرينة
and I'm sure I knew.
كياتة
Hey,
وزعطوطة
there she is.
بنفس الوقت.
The Hydro Archon's over there. Quick, after.
Farina, those people seem to be after you.
They are.
اركب خويا.
Farina just ran off. Quick, we have to catch up.
مات لو ليش اركض وراه راح بعد عمق.
This should be the
ترى
place,
يعني
right?
حدايد صوت الخطوات
Farina,
يبين.
there's a good hiding spot over...
What?
Hurry, they're almost...
Fine. I suppose.
كنت أبوز من يموت. المشكلة عويصة إنه يطببوك، خافك يطببوك في معركة فجائية.
Oh, I mean.
يقول لك تعارك يلا.
What's happening?
Yeah.
It can't be.
Well, there's no need.
Yeah, but the people. It's true. I've been investigating the prophecy for hundreds of years. I once have tried all but we cannot make an enemy of the give up. Indeed. Fate. But just now.
Indeed.
It all, as long as the don't worry.
No.
Well, that's enough for now. Don't take any of.
Come on!
Share. That's impossible.
خلص هاي انت الموضوع.
A witness. And if to.
Sketch. هاي ايش دا يصير؟
Ladies and gentlemen, this now without.
Do not forget, however, that.
May I interpret these words? As your in that case, you will have the opportunity to defend your.
You would draw your blade.
السلاح مو ولا تجابت من الحداد.
Seems like you have made a.
I can't believe it.
What the heck is going on?
Wow.
Lady Farina.
It would seem that there has been.
Looking for excuses?
I raised my hands just now. I'm sorry. If you are not. But now, I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world this time. Applaud and mark my words. This shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of fun. Woohoo!
Why does it feel like Farina just... Also, even though she's still acting...
All right, then. Who?
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Is that... Also, please allow just how much...
Well, we did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
I can go over the tasks.
Navia,
most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning, they changed into plain the people's resentment. Moreover, according to so, we are.
So you mean?
And their goal was to.
That's right.
As the super ultimate version, the volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude, and the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson was an archon. My thanks, Farina. Of course, this we had to select a location.
So, in other...
That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster.
Then, you gathered a crowd. Prepare to stay also that as...
Yes, that is...
Well, Clorand, As for you, traveler, you'd make sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor. Oh? It's fine. The stage is already set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this
Madam Prosecutor, please allow me to... This is a document...
Huh? Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's... Oh, let Paimon see. Oh, Paimon, please. 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 Wait, so in other words, we can refer... Let's quickly confirm the information in it. Just think of it as a refresher, alright?
You defeated the Hydro Archon. This is the... The words of...
The prosecution and the defense are both in position. The trial shall now begin.
Oh, just fast forward. Of course. It is only not.
That's true. But my charge here is unrelated to instead.
Wait, what was that? Lady Farina's a fraud?
Hey.
Charge accepted. Lady Farina. Lady Farina.
I plead not. There is no way that I, Focalor, otherwise known as Farina de Fontaine, a member of the Seven and the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws of Fontaine.
Yeah,
I have cause to believe that common sense will prevail in this case. Many of the members of the audience have known me as the Hydro Archon. See? Even if you wish to drop...
An argument with...
Well, and if I...
وعليكم السلام حبيبي.
That doesn't sound right. First of all, you...
Who gave you that?
A curse. But in light of this
No,
claim...
You sensed it too, huh, Nervalet?
Lady Farina, well...
Well, don't stop. Besides, for centuries, one need only to turn their eyes...
والله بخير وانت بخير يا حبيبي.
You tried to... Didn't I make myself clear at the time?
Lady Farina, I believe a reminder while the court isn't... You will prove yourself. That was no
So, you neither knew why instead of having...
The real Hydro Archon. Well, now you're really... It is true that I didn't... But the oratories handed out... You can't...
She's still throwing out...
My power.
If that poses a concern...
Aren't you the Hydro Archon? Or...
Indemnitium! Yes! It's all because of Indemnitium! All Archons, thus did I...
Isn't that...
Yeah, no matter...
It seems like nobody's buying Farina's excuse.
مين؟ ياك.
Hey, come now, everyone! I'm still the
لا
police.
والله صراحة.
If what the prosecutor...
Did she deceive...
I'm sorry.
Enough! That's enough. Tell me then, if you have...
Wow.
يا ربا.
That doesn't...
ياك.
It has been a...
Since you insist on claiming to be a god and not a human, then there's a method that you can use...
Miss Navia.
Super sorry, Mr. Now.
سيدي
I've brought some seawater from
متابعين.
Poisson.
والله صار لي
including
معاه
some.
مبعث يعني الصراحة يعني فأنا آسف.
If you don't dare to touch it, then
كل
we would have
مقطع
basically
عندها
proved the
تدعوني.
reverse. Oh, and I must remind, I do hope you'll act prudently.
Navia from the...
بحاول أسيطر على الفيديوهات وبعدين على البثوث.
Lady Farina.
Well, of course,
she's just staring.
What's going on?
يعني فقرة
Due to the
بنوتة.
inherent...
أوكي. يمكن ذكرت.
You may.
لا تعتذر.
Hey!
لا بلابلك. هاي شنو هاي؟
I'm fine! Look at me, Will you believe...
Miss Siegewing?
Siege, don't be nervous. It'll just take a
Hi.
few seconds.
جايز يا أهلا وسهلا جايز.
That's...
Please announce the...
As everyone doubtlessly saw,
أتوقع ذكرتش
Miss Farina,
بس
she was...
Thank you, Miss
العراقية
Siegewing.
مو نفسك؟
Oh, wait.
العراقية.
What did...
Well,
اللي عندها هواي واجبات
after
وما
extensive
مخلصة
discussion,
شيء.
we don't want...
Yeah, so it's a great
وضغوطات نفسية
thing.
للحياة.
I can't...
أنا حاليا الضغط الوحيد اللي علي أنا
Listen to
حساب.
me! Listen to me, everyone! Think about it! Also...
يا رب ايش وقت يخلصون حكي. والله تعبت ايدي من الدوائر، صار لي تقريبا بالنص ساعة ادوز دوائر وحتى عرقت.
Anyone, just listen to me. I swear, I really am your.
سلام 3 مدري شنو. اي اني يا اهلا وسهلا قلب مكسور. اي لايكم حبيبي. اذا تحكي عربي احكي عربي ترى، يعني عادي طبيعي ترى. احنا بالانجليزي ما شاء الله تعرف احنا كلش اخويا، لدرجة انه بحيث انا هسه هم يحجون انا ما فاهم القصة اصلا. ابراهيم اصلا انت عراقي يعني مكتوب عراقي، ابراهيم اسم عربي يعني حتى مو العراق. رعد زايد والله. منورين منورين. يا اهلا وسهلا يا اهلا يا اهلا. يلا عيني فارينا.
In my capacity as Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة
As a human
وبركاته.
who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Farina is guilty.
The saint is low bro. يعني ما تهمت. الصوت منخفض. I'm so sorry يعني مان. صوت منخفض يعني شلون بالله عيط عيط يعني ترى ما يصير هيك وربي. اخ يابا صوت اللعبة منخفض، صوتي منخفض يعني زين انت تقول لي احكيها بالعربي يعني يا اخي. انتوا ليش هيك تعذبوني؟
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique.
الحمد لله انا مترجم.
However, to be punished.
That's actually the one and only.
Farina's been sentenced to death by the Oratrice?
والله لوز يعني خوش اختصاص يعني كلية قبل كلية ترجمة وانهي الموضوع اصلا، لا تدرسين هواي ولا تتعبين روحك.
Excuse me if I may interrupt. Is the trial still?
Fremine! You finally made it.
والله انا راد لي اتعلم انجليزي بس انا يعني والله يعني استغفر الله يعني مشكلة يعني والله العظيم.
Everywhere, but has the trial?
Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Fremine. Please allow me.
يا ريت.
Traveler, believe that you have already seen.
قافلين كلها طب كلها تريد تصير دكاترة. ما نريد نتعالج والله. أنا مريض هسه قاعد دقيقة.
In truth, however, I'm uncertain.
Okay, let's try to recall the contents of the other 3 stone slates.
شنو كيبورد؟ قريت بس الكيبورد 3 ما ادري شنو هاي الباقي and ما اعرف. اوكي شنو الوجبة هنا؟ تعال اطرح لنا قصص. يقول الكيبورد مالتي انجليزي. نايس تو ميت يو. عاد تقدر تحوله عربي عادي طبيعي. ما يتحول؟ ترى انا هم الكيبورد مالتي انجليزي وبدي اكتب عربي عادي. حاله حال الكيبورد العادي. يلا let's go. اوكي. والله يعني نايس. والله كلية ترجمة لوز.
We know from the case that
اوكي. لا مو هذا. اوكي نوفليت ما كذا. اتوقع هاي نايس. هيلا ميجو شنو؟ اوكي ما ظلت الا هي والشاي. ايش عجب الشاي مو وياهم. نوفرات عيني استاذ مترجم. بدون زحمة. ما اعرف اترجم هذه اتوقع هذا انجليزي. مو دقيقة دقيقة أنا هسه راح أترجم، بس شنو باللغة العراقية الفصيحة. ده يقول سيلت ماس جي فويس ات لايف. اوكي ده يقول الصوت ناصي عليه شوية باللايف، يعني لازم اطلع منه هيك اسوي رجع الصوت يعني والله العظيم ترى ما لازم انا احكي الصوت عالي. 300 التقاط الصوت يعني ترى والله عالي وايد عالي. خلي بعد شوية خلي 50 حلوة 50 حلو. اغلق يا اهلا يقولون صوتك صار كلش عالي. رجع قبل شوية احسن كل شوي شغلة. Indeed. هسه شلون الوضعية؟
And yet, after many hundreds of years,
كومو باي أوموس يعني الولد يحكي انجليزي وما يحكي عربي. تخيل الموضوع. انا احكي عراقي كل مكتفي اصلا باللغة هاي. مكتفي بلغة واحدة يعني حرام اعلم روحي لغة ثانية. اخاف اتطور بعد ما اقدر. مشكلة التطور مشكلة يعني يأذي الواحد.
The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves expressed to the... However, not one to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her from cheap. But if Fontaine... Of course, the Hydro Archon never received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race, and thus the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea. That is...
That's way too much information. Wait, but
ما افتهمت بس تواليتها آخر شيء
they have not
تواليت
the
أعرفها
nation of
حمام
Fontaine, the nation of
باثروم
Hydro,
يعني
as we
ماكو
may also
غيرها.
recall. Therefore, that the people of Fontaine,
ما أدري التواليت هنا أجى بغير معنى ما أدري بعد.
Traveler,
I don't know.
I would like to point out another about the fourth. However, as for the root cause of the catastrophe,
أراد إنه مترجم يعني الوضعية كيست. عم إبراهيم يا تكتب عربي يا إنجليزي لا
this
تكتب
eruption
هندي.
was just a small warning of the things to come.
اوكي رسالة اتوقع عيان رسالة فرنش. لا حجي يا مال فرنسي ابراهيم لا احنا انجليزي قوم ممشين حالنا انا فرنسي يا دوب عربي دا نحكي. الله وكيلك الاخ من الاح ما نعرف. يا الله اسكت يا الهي واخيرا يا الهي واخيرا تعبت يدي من الدائرة. اوكي نظرات مش عرفني بالفرنسي انا والله مش كيف حللت مو ده نفسي انا تعرف اللغات ولغات. نواجه هذا المصيبة. أنا أصلا لو مليت والله سكت كله جميل منور بك. كما الحوت طلع من جوالها كسر البوابة الزمنية. هرجع يا قاعد صحيح نظرات. رجع قاعد يستوبين مستر بين. يا اهلا مستر بين. وين الدبدوب مالتك مستر بين؟ Mr.
we've met it
Ping.
at last. I understand that whale, that it has been greed, and once it has finished.
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created.
Precisely. That would therefore, when it left the
إله.
primordial sea.
We just
That is correct.
إبراهيم
from the way he
عربي لو
looked.
سمحت.
He must have been
إبراهيم ده يقول
It
مستر
is
بين.
too late. It had already
إنجليزي
absorbed
مستر
even
بين
if the
فرنسي.
entire
We've already done.
ها
Come.
Indeed.
يوكا 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 مصدحة مستر بين انجليزي عوفنا من الفرنسي الله يخليك. اوكي راح الغي سالفة الفرنسي خلينا على الانجليزي اشرف لنا عاد شي معروف.
Just as ultimate.
يا إلهي الساعة 3 والله نايس تو ميت يو. اسمي بوكي مويوكا، هذا اللي قريته يعني صراحة. بوكي مو اتوقع هذا الولد اللي يتعارك ضد ابوه.
What's happening with the oratories?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
يلا عيني يلا حركي. يلا عيني فورينا وكأنه الحسن دايما. يا إلهي يا
No, I still need answers.
يوكي بالياء يوكي. ها يوكي. لا يا ربك ستبكين ابدعت الخوف. لا لقد تطشرنا يا رب. يوكي بالياء يوكي بالياء. اوكي ان شاء الله احفظها اليوكي. انديد شنو يعني انديد؟ شنو البقاء؟ It is your foreigner. You.
Sorry.
ايش قد تعرف يا رحمن الكاتب عربي؟
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course.
يا حس قنشن عبالك فيلم هندي. والله صراحة شوف هي من ناحية فيلم هندي يعني لا بس البارحة تونست بسكتش رهيب. مال الوحدة أم النار ضد بمفرقعات يمكن كان السكتش مالتها يخبل بحيث من كثر ما أنا مندمج وياهم حسيت بالقشعريرة من كثر ما كانت لحظات حلوة يعني كلش حلوة يعني. منيت لو أنا أقدر أترجم يعني اللغة مثل وحدة ترجم. حاليا عندنا فورينا هاي بنية عندها شخصيتي.
Yes, I was. I
How?
always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now.
Oh, I can't.
In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit.
How I can يعني أنا أستطيع أتوقع
she could feel joy, sorrow, and
ما أدري
everything
شنو
in
إيش
between.
تنقل أتوقع
She could be as vain as her strengths
من
were
الإعدادات.
but in my eyes,
شنو من الإعدادات.
Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She
I need
was
a help.
perfectly. Anyway, it's all part of the. Do you
أوكي
still
شلون أقدر
remember?
أساعدك
In
يعني؟
order that under the curse
أساعدك
I
بداخل
placed on
اللعبة؟
her, so long as I,
داخل
Fosalor's
اللعبة
divinity,
سهلة.
continued to exist, she could not die. But nor instead,
بس لازم
I
اتصل بيك
suppose
ديسكورد
now
حتى
you probably
افتهم.
understand
نهايتي
why
مال
your
هيك تفضل
court
تحكي
is
لي
called
بالفرنسي
the
وبالانجليزي
opera
لا
of the
حج.
But Farina is even
بس
though
عليها هاي قضية
It
لازم
has
اقعد
indeed
اترجم
been
بالمسلسل
fun,
مليح.
and all along, she's been playing her part
اضغط
in
الكيبورد
the
مالتي
most
اضغط شيفت
unimaginably
والت.
long, unbearably lonely.
شيفت والت راح يتغير اللغة مالتك. I don't know. اوكي حاول شيفت والت موجود عندك. جوا الانترك وشيفت والت اللي جوا بصف المسطرة. تمام، فدوسن سوا راح يتغير عندك من الانجليزي للعربي. كلش لازم تدخل من الاعدادات. اي برنسيس فيشل الله. يا والله كثر ما تعيبها. ورب اذا رحنا ست يا اخي والله مذلة هاي. زين شلون انا سعد؟ اوكي لازم نفتح. شوف بلوة ورب بلوة. تعال يعني تعال يا مرحبا. How I can to open settings.
All right. It is not my intent to
انت
reprimand you.
تليفون لو
There is
بيسي
no
بيسي.
need to state your name. Just
انا بيسي. انت موبايل لو
I
بيسي.
am
اذا موبايل ايجي، اذا بيسي افتح لك من الشات هسه. اوكي لازم نطفي الجلوبات.
Dear audience, the performance is
ورب
experiencing
عرفتوا
a
يعني
technical
بشرفكم
difficulty,
هاي
but
القضية هاي.
worry not. The guards shall
هاي
resolve
تضرب
it
موت.
soon enough.
انقص وحدة هاي دي.
I'm going in.
يا رب راح يخلصنا.
Let's light it up. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
الله عليك. لا وين وكل نوبليت هالسكر. يلا افعلك. تعال حج. خلاص خلصني على والله ما رحت رجعت الحياة. طز بيك. واو it is work thanks. عفوا. give my the next step. Stop. Next stop.
The audience is still
يا
watching me,
مرحبا
you know.
يا ما.
Guards? Wait, where are the guards?
Where are the guards? شنو وين are the guards؟ أين الآلة؟ استغفر الله. هنا. ترى مسختيها طارينا. كلش مسختيها.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
والله هاي البلوة.
Silence.
آخر قلاب. قل لها الخطوة الجاية يا منتظر. خلاص اكتب عادي يعني، بس شيفت والت خلاص يتغير عربي مكتوب يمك وخلاص. او وان سكت اوكي كم. شوف هاي الواجهة. ترجمة اصلية والله فول اتش دي. شوف بابا حبيبي ابراهيم. شوف تدخل على السيتنج الاعدادات. اوكي دخلنا على الاعدادات. اوكي وين والله هاي الاعدادات؟ صوت شاشة تأمين والله تطبيقات الحسابات. هنا اكو اللغة والوقت. اذا انت تقرا انجليزي فادخل على اللغة والوقت. راح تلاقي هاي ثاني خيار لغة المنطق. تمام، فهاي هنا انا حاطه عراق صراحة يعني. اوكي تقدر تغير. وهنا اللغة المفضلة اضافة لغة. هنا راح تضيف لغة. اوكي فامورك في السليم ان شاء الله. بس تضيف لغة خلاص. هنا هاي دا تجي عندك تشوفها تجي انجليزي عربي. شوف انا عربي عراقي. متاح. فانجليزي هنا and amazing. اوكي طيبة. وشوف هاي الالت تو زد لاحظ لي من ادوس الت تو زد اختصار للموضوع فتحولت عندي هاي الجوة انجليزي. تلاحظ هاي الجوة تمام. ارجع حيتي احولها عربي. طيبة الامور. يلا نرجع قنشن. يقول انا امزح والله عني استغفر الله. ايش بيده ترجفي؟ انا اصلا ايدي ترجف مدري القرد يرجف. شكرا لان انت تمزح حبيبي. اشكرك انت عم تروح طبيت لك على الاعدادات ما تكتب عربي. انا زعلت صراحة، زعلت. سوي اشتراك لان انا زعلت، وتجيب 2 من اصدقائك تسوي وياهم اشتراك وتخليهم يشتركون بالقناة. انا زعلت.
The prophecy.
What prophecy? The people.
Oh.
What's. But.
يلا خلاص وريني بروح امس كافي. انا صراحة ما اقرا انجليزي بس ابغى القصة من عندها.
I suppose this. Don't
كانها عايشة بشخصيتين، عندها انفصام بالشخصية. تمام، وحدة اركونة وحدة اعتيادية. فالاركونة ذيك هم الابيض. تمام، وهاي العادية يعني بشرية اعتيادية. تعيش على حال العالم طبيعي. فاني لوز هي ما شاء الله علي. طلعت افتهم ما ادري روحي. نيو والله ما نغير، مستحيل نغير. ايش بابا امشي والله ما وقت هاي هيك تقنعر. يا الهي بحط لك ثلاث ما تصعد منه. بابا بس الا تصعد من الدرج، الا تصعد. يقول شكرا، عفوا حبيبي، عفوا. جيب لنا مشتركين فينا وياك وتعال تفضل. انا اريد اوصل 500 مشترك. صار لي قرن يعني. والله حرام يعني. عالم وصلت 1000 مشترك وانا بعدني صار لي سنة يمكن على القناة. وصلت 300 فيديو وسكتشات مثلا وما موصل 1000 مشترك. والله حرام يعني. عندي اشوف روحي ان انا احسن من الباقيين، بس الباقيين يا اخي يعني تنشر تفاهة تصعد يا اخي. تنشر تفاهة ما اقدر، مستحيل.
Did you hear that? She even told us to send her
Shouldn't gods be all powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary?
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be amazing.
Wait, what's going right? Mirmi said that I should calm down, Farina. Assertive, with a Now, I was wondering if you may consider.
What for moment?
So that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten
ما
that
شاء
we were?
الله ما شاء الله. دق على الخشب. خاف حد يهزك. يلا يعني يلا ورينا ترى والله طولتيها. خلاص بس اخلص من عندك اسد. والله كافة العب المهمات. كمل بغير بس. انتظر لحظة. طيبة الأمور طيبة. تحسدون على شو؟ على اللغة. العالم عيونها على كل شيء. والله تستفادين يعني لو شوية تفكرين بيها صح. والله تستفادين استفادة مو طبيعية. والله جديات. بس أهم شي ما تحبين BTS يعني. إذا تحبين BTS جونغ لي وونغ لي الكوريين. يابا والله دا تعيد نفس الحكي. ناخذ الثانية غرض عندنا. يمكن عاد أعرف 4 لغات. Oh my gosh ما شاء الله. من ضمنهن العربي يعني أكيد. عربي وإنجليزي لغتي يعني بقل لغتي يعني وأنا وديتي. ما أحب بس أحب الأنمي. أوكي الأنمي كنا نحبه يعني ما كان أحد ما يحب الأنمي. أتوقع والله تعيد بالحكي. أي استغفر الله ربي. توجع عن حل استغفر الله. من ناحية الأنمي وأنا بحب الأنمي بس يعني أنميات محدودة. ما أتابع ون بيس. يا ظلت لغة تعرفنا لغتي أنا إحنا. المهم حاولي تستفادين من اللغة والله احسن لك يعني طلع فلوس
Lady Farina, here today.
Besides,
عربي وانجليزي كردي وياباني.
That's true.
والله يعني خلي اشوف يعني شركة، اشوف لك شركة وطلع اشتغل بيها، ولا انا اتابع ون بيس. احسن لك. لا يعني حشوف لك شركة وش اسمه افتح بث وخليك تجين، قلت يعني شركة يريدوك. رايت على الاقل كم فلس ايش بيها الخمس ورقات كل شهر، ايش محلاتها. لا تعب ولا بس ترجمة. هاي الزائرين الكرام راح يطبون. السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام. تفضل حبيبي. هذا المكان هاي ببغداد، هاي الشوارع مالتها الخايشة ازدحامات، بس تمطر الدنيا هسه رخيصة يعني ماكو شي. مرحبا يا اهلا وسهلا ابراهيم عليه السلام. تفضل قلبي. بعدني صغيرة على الشغل. يعني يا مواليد
Lady Farina.
16 17 مو عمرك؟ اكيد يعني هاي السالفة. مصندحة.
Indeed, my.
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant.
Understood.
2009.
I just.
شرف.
I feel utter.
تشاقين. مو تشاقين. نحسب 1 ب3 4 14 سنة. ماي كات ما شاء الله 4 لغات. والله خير وبركة، والله عاشت ايدك، انجاز عظيم هذا. والله صراحة جديد. 4 لغات بعمر صغير لا بس تكبرين لا تستفادين وايد عندنا سوالف وايد تستفادين. تنزل اللغة. طيبة الأمور إن شاء الله. بس كنت أنزل اللغة لازم تفصل الكنت عن اللغة. عن الأنزل فارين رحمة لأمك. ايش قد بكيتي؟ أدري كانها مطلقة. لا حول الله. شكرا. يا أهلا يا لا شوفي بعض أنصحك يعني قناة على اليوتيوب، وقبل هيك طب عليها شوفي لك أغنيتين جديدات هسه ينزلن. شوفي يا أغاني جديدة ينزلوها، ترجم الأغنية وشت وصل خيها. بس ترجمة هي نفس الأغنية بس ترجميها وشغليها باليوتيوب في ملا كلش كافي. والله وايد عالم تريد هاي السالفة، هيك عالم بها الترجم، بس انتي مدام تسوي وحدة فراح يباعون المقطع. هاي ابسط شي تسوينه باللغة يعني. وشي ثاني تقدرين تسوين هاي بثوث على بيجو لايف وذني المنصات، بس شنو تكون تغيرين اللغة نهائيا، يعني تحكين بس انجليزي او تحكين بس ياباني او كردي لا الغي لي اياها موت. انجليزي ياباني حتى تخصمين الحكي. او في العرب على صفحة العرب يعني نصهم ما اريد احكي يعني بس يعني مشكلة مشاكلهم اكثر من شغلهم. هلا احنا احسن بشر العرب بكل شيء، بس ما نعرف شلون نستغل مواهبنا. حتى امي تذبحني من تقول البنات اللي تفتحن قنوات قليلات والله الصراحة شوف يعني مو كلهن يعني اكو بعضهن فاتحات يسترزقن، بس اكو بعضهن لا. وايد لا.
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness.
And Lenny did mention that he heard a huge. It now
أنا
seems
مو
that
يعني
And then
بالي
I
إنه أنا
became
كلش
one with the
يعني علامة
oratories,
قليلين أدب، لا
taking
بالعكس
Fontaine's gnosis
مصدر
with
رزق
me.
هذا يسمونه، يعني واحد
Yes.
عنده
Alas,
موهبة يغني،
you're
عنده
under in
موهبة
truth. It is
يمنتج
no.
هيجي
Oh,
شيء،
you.
فهذا
My
موهبته
work,
يستغلها
but
حتى شنو
really, the
بيوم
vast
من الأيام
majority has
يجي له
been,
شغل فشي
had
هاي
to
الأمور،
be.
هو عنده هاي الموهبة
Indeed.
حتى شي يقدر يسوي
This
يستغلها
power
بأبسط شيء
accrued
حتى يطلع
over
شيء
5
للعالم
centuries,
والعالم
but
تستفاد من
So the
عنده،
oratrice is
وبنفس الوقت
the
هو يحصل
destruction of
فلوس.
that divine
هيك.
throne.
returning what's right. In other words,
فربي يحفظك إن
this
شاء
was
الله.
all
بعد
done to
أنت
return the
كيف
authority
يعني
of the high.
وما أغصبك يعني أبوك وأمك يعني. بس يعني نصيحة يمكن تستفادين من عدتها مستقبلا مو هسه.
No, what? The authority of.
All you've done.
I've never quite.
نافرت يلا عيني.
Hydro Dragon.
تنين الماء يلا.
I must say, had it been within my right, Egeria stole the power of
عندي
the
حساب
primordial sea.
تطبيق
And
اسمه
I, for
كونا
my part, speaking of justice,
كونا
I have always believed that so,
والله ما
if the
شاف
theft of the
التطبيق صراحة.
primordial sea's might was
عندي
Fontaine's
بيه
original sin,
523
then, leaving matters of in
وأنا
other
بعدني من وصل
defying
500
at
متابع.
this point, Udex
لا لا
So
حبتي
when I was
يعني
at
المرة
last,
صدق حبتي.
in the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of you are things being as they are.
بس ناسي كل شيء.
Surely you know that I could never declare that.
اسكت اي اسكت واخيرا والله تعبت وربي
The
تعبت.
hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common.
Nice. والله فورينا رهيبة.
Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
والله أنا حبيبي نوبليت سلم لي بس أنت حر. إيش كذا عمرك 23 سنة سنة تنطح سنة معلش. قد لغة لغة هاي لغة لا خلصت ماتت هسه هي وهاي شخصيتي من فصلات. هاي هذا الأخ اللي هنا نوفليات اسمه وهي اسمها فورينا، فنوفليات وضعيته مكيسة. هاي هسه تحررت لأن هاي أصلا بشخصيتين عايشة، شخصية أركونا إله يعني باعتبار إله الماء. هلا أغاني شو واحدة يعني هاي اعتيادية بشر عادي هسه رجعت، ذيك الأركونا ماتت قامت صبرت. وهذا تنين الماء هذا تحرر، هذا أركونا هاي هو أصلا ماء. هذا اللي عنده خصوصية أكثر العالم.
I, Udex Neuvillette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
جف قطرات المي لمدة لحظة. انت شنو ما تقول لي تلعب بالجو خرابيسي، تعال العب شو مدكم. الحمد لله احسن فطرتني حكي ولا ما يراد لنا مترجم يعني الحكي الصراحة يعني. أخيرا خلصنا بروحكم، خلصنا كافي حكي بروح وأنا هم تعبت صراحة من الحكي فوق النص على وزدوها.
but
It's time to
بعدنا ندور
I have
ندور
gained this. We should seize the opportunity to traveler. Now that the root of the collect. Come with me, traveler.
خلصنا. السلام عليكم. وعليكم السلام والرحمة. يا أهلا. لا يا ربك. طبينا على الحوت.
I've already done my best to separate
عليه.
Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share part of the ancient dragon's power with you. We shall look for an opening together.
لا تقدر تضربه هذا إلا هو نازل. بس يمك قصات ناصي يا إبراهيم يمي زين. يا مرحبا بالحوت.
I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
ايش يسوي؟ شنو العلامات؟ راح يمطرها. يلا حياتي يلا اضحك عليك. والله انا ذاك اليوم زوهج انتك يعني لعبت. اوكي نرجع لهذا السيف.
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
يا ضربك دوار انا بروح امك اوقف. الحوت شكله رهيب. اي وهسه راح يصير ارهب. يا الله اركب. اسحب هذا الصوت. يا ربك شرب لي شيء.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Settle down. I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
طب راح تموت خرب لي. موت يا اخي موت اخيرا. منورين شباب البث. هذا سكتش ما اتوقع بين اسي على غيره. يا مرحبا يا مرحبا. بواباتها القومية. من الأخت الكريمة.
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It was just supposed to be a
ملوزة.
I had
power.
It's just that he is. I simply did. So you may speak to me as equal. I have to agree. That kind of power. All in all. The point.
Well, Beep, so what sort of...
Oh, right. His name is Sir Tologi.
I am
So Master is insufficiently famous.
The foul.
Still nothing.
اليوم السكتشات رهيبة
But
كلها.
I suppose you want... Wait! Actually, never that they all devout such royally as such. In other words...
والله تعال.
Not to worry.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
ولا غرقت المدينة. لا يا ربك، حقيقة النبوة.
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Okay. لا صدق غرقت هاي. بس اثنين طلعوا.
Help! Over here!
حايب على العالم. بس والله حلوة. والله رجعت وقف. لا هاي السفينة والله نايس.
All hands initiate emergency rescue.
خليك.
Hurry! Hey, lend a hand.
والله نايس. لعبة رهيبة، بالأخص من وصلت لهذا المستوى. سكتشات لوس. ايش ده طلعت؟ ليني ولينيوت.
Look, the water's receding.
بينزل الماي.
It's a miracle. Water's receding. We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong.
لا والله والله جت من رجع المدينة بعد ما صارت نفس الفضائية.
The prophecy was wrong.
اجي نوفليت؟ Welcome back. حلقون من الوضع. نار ماء. هاي مو قصة، قضية.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The value for these big scoop. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, create. Hyman's curious, and that's exactly. Oh, this time.
من يطلع سكتش ينزل صوتي أنا، هاي مشكلة. هاي كلها 30 بريم عطيتوني بروحكم. لا ترى أبل قليلة، بس حاليا الصوت زين يعني، أمورة طيبة. 36 وش لي هسه مسارات 40. مصيبة هاي. الضوء كتل عيوني والله. ايش قد حصلنا من هاي اللعبة كلها. ولا كارك. حبيب قلبي حياتي. وين كيفك حبيبي؟ وين ليش انت هسه بالبيت مال الولد؟ لا ببيتكم. وين بيته هو؟ اي اوكي اي كان جاي على اليمين وبعد ايدي يلا غير يعني تقطع بالحكي تقطع خوش ابو البايسكلات ماكو ابو بايسكلات ابو دراجات بصفوا على السمين اي ابو البايسكلات اللي على اليسرى اي يلا اوكي اوف حنين حنين انت حنين وحدنا بالبيت وحدنا بالبيت لا مع الاسف يلا دقائق طالعاني اوكي ترى باوع ترى الرصيد ما عندي يديح اوكي يما بالبايسكلات لا ما طول يما بالبايسكلات جايك اوكي يا حبيبي شباب منورين البنوتة الطايرة هذه شكلها حلو الرجل الفرنسي ابراهيم رجع ابد هذه لغتي الان سلام اداري بخير انت ملاحظ انه احنا نسحب حكيكم طميوت يا ولد لا ما حاجة اصلا انا راح اطلع بس فمجبور اطلع يم صاحبي هذا مو صغير يعني كبير فيلا لهنا ان شاء الله اكون ونستكم بالبث الخفيف اللطيف نرجع بالبثوث الجاي ان شاء الله قريبا ان شاء الله فنوفرات يعني ان شاء الله ارجع العب بيك هاي صار لهم ساعة يحشون عنها اللي خبصتنا تاكل من هذا الكيك تموت عليه حياتها جايبها اني مثل ستيجين هذا الستيج مالته الاصلي هذا الثاني دور وظلام يلا شباب لهنا راح ننهي البث ان شاء الله اسوي الشات هنا يكون الشات علسته انا اسمع اي شيء الله وياك ان شاء الله نلتقي الخميس اذا الله خلانا طيبين بالبث او يمكن ابث ثاني يوميا راح ارجع نفس ذيك الفترة بس يكون مشاكل الحياة الجميلة تفك يا اخي من عندي ابوسيتها يعني ابوسيتها يلا شباب ان شاء الله كون كفيت ووفيت تونست ان شاء الله بالبث الجميل اللطيف ونشوفكم بخير حطوا لنا لايك اشتراك اشتركوا بالقناة فعلوا زر الجرس وتعالوا يانا شنو يمنا العفو بالفيديوهات حطوا لنا عليها لايكات واشتركوا بالقناة جيبوا جماعتكم اصدقائكم اللي وياكم اشتركوا هم يعني اريد اوصل 500 يا اخوان 500 الف يعني قليلة حقي والله العظيم انسان اسوي محتوى يلا شباب